Yo, here in my garage. Nah, I'm not gonna be a Ty Lopez. Just saying. But for all that, I was wondering, when will the videos without me sitting in my car? So here, I'm not sitting in my car. So they gave this to me when I bought it brand new. So it's like a little keepsake trinket. But yeah, like I found it interesting to make a video about it because people kind of want to see what the car is. Me and my girlfriend decorated it, so it has spider webs all over it. But yeah, I love it, man. Murdered out red. Like I don't think it could be any better for me. Like this was custom spec for all I wanted. But yeah, they gave me a note saying congrats and everything. So let me read that. But yeah. So my experience about driving this car, I think it's been a crazy one. Like driving it at this age, like 24, it's been a surreal feeling, man. Like I've had it for a year now, and no complaint, man. I love this thing, and I think the story there is it breaks necks, man. It breaks necks at my age. So when people ask, like, what do you do, bro? What do you do, And again, in my other videos, I do Amazon FBA. So this is a pretty surreal feeling. Like, you can do whatever you put your mind to. And if you just do it, imagine what could happen, right? Like, for me, in 2 years, got the car, got the house. I mean, I don't think there's much more I could honestly ask for. Like, I went to Japan last year, and then this current year, I've been to 3 countries. Switzerland was for my birthday, Korea was for a fun little de-stress, and then Vietnam with my mom for a month. And it's been a hectic journey, man. Like, I don't know how to process it. And even this YouTube journey, right? Thank you for well over 360 subs now, right? That is crazy. For like 2 weeks of just yapping, honestly yapping, like, because I'm still trying to get the structure of everything on how I want it to be, right? And I think I'm going to keep it this way for the most part, and then like maybe a little clips and edits and then the second sets of videos will actually be informative, so it will be a little more like, okay, this is like step by step on what to do. But for now, I feel like I just want to just talk. Turn on the camera and just talk and be naturally me, because I think when I'm talking to people from my day-to-day life or people, they reach out to me and they want to have a meeting with me, right? And we sit down and we talk, and they're like, honestly, bro, you could probably use a platform and use this to give insight or knowledge to other people. And that's honestly what I'm doing, right? And many people have found this useful. So I think I'll continue doing it because I actually like doing it, And like this camera, like it's so cool. Look at it, bro. It moves left, right. So if you guys are interested, it's the DJI Osmos Pocket 3 is what I've been using. But back to it, man. Like there are days where I thought, this was impossible. Just doing all this, just days where I'm just like, what if it fails, right? What if it fails? But if you think like that, I don't think you're ever going to win, right? Every little falter or every little crack, you're always going to find a way to be like, I don't want to do this anymore, or, this isn't for me, right? But what is for you, bro? I don't think there's ever a right or wrong for anybody's career or life choices where they end up, right? You just have to do it. If you feel like, all of a sudden you're in nursing school and then all of a sudden you drop out and you want to pursue a different career, you want to be a PT, a physical trainer, then go for it, man. Or maybe you're a physical trainer, then all of a sudden now you don't want to work for a company anymore. You want to be your own independent person. Why not try it, bro? I think you don't get time back. That's honestly the one thing you can take away from this video. You don't get time back. If I hesitated at any point trying to do any of this, I don't think I'd end up where I am now, right? And I think that's the life lesson, because my dad, for the longest time, I could not get him to quit smoking. And I think the life lesson there is like, no matter how much you try to help a person or support them in trying to make what you think is the right choice, ultimately, it's up to you, man. You have to be able to make that choice. And I, for the longest time, could not get him to quit, bro. At one point, I broke down crying for it, because I was like, Dad, like, I honestly want to see you live longer. I want to see you live a happy life, right? I want to be able to succeed, give my parents my all, give them everything they ever want, ever need, because they gave me the world, man. I wouldn't be here without them, as corny as that is, right? And all this I do for them, my brother, and then myself, and I've thoroughly enjoyed the process. And I think that's also one thing you can take away from this video, whereas people always chase like, oh, once I get this car, once I get this house, like blah, 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 I'll be happy, right? Before I even got the car, bro, I was already, dreaming that I was halfway in it, And if you already believe you already own it or you're halfway there, then you'll eventually have it, It's kind of a process that you're going to get. Just the same thing as getting a house. If you work towards it every day and you keep imagining that you're going to own a house one day, then you'll have it. Like, it's just a matter of when. The how would just come, right? But back to the point where my dad finally quit smoking. It was just like he did it on his own free will, right? He listened to what I had to say, and eventually over time, it finally hit him, Just like you can't make you can't make a horse drink water. Like, you can put water right in front of it and then it's not going to drink it, right? Ultimately, that's the same for every person's life choices, man. Like, when people try to force you to go party, do drugs, all that other stuff, like, it's all peer pressure, man. It's up to you if you want to do it or you don't. Or, like, when someone tells you, do that business, do whatever, right? You're going to have support in the beginning, and then later you're going to have people, that are like, oh, shit, There are people that over time show their true colors and they're not really supportive, right? In the end, you'll have strangers that are more supportive than your own friends, right? And that's what I've learned. Like, I have so many strangers now that have become closer friends than some of my friends that I called friends, right? And yeah, I think life's so short, like, why don't you try, right? But also at the same time, you can't have the mindset of like, it's gonna be scary and I can't do it, or I'm not, like, you're not enough. Like, I don't think there's never going to be a perfect time where you feel like I'm enough, I'm capable of doing it, right? And there's also another saying, sometimes it's too late. Like, when you wait, the coffee gets cold. When you wait too late, the person's no longer interested. Like, you wait and then the car's bought out by someone else, right? Like, those life decisions, sometimes there is a time limit on, man. And then you miss out on opportunities. And then you blame yourself or you victim blame, and you're like, it's part of life, you miss out on opportunities and stuff like that. It's because you didn't go for them, man. Like, what if you went for them? What if you actually went for it? Imagine where you would be, right? And I think that's what I did, right? Imagine. Just imagine and do it. But also another thing, don't recklessly just buy a car or something that you can't afford, because at the same time, you're living for the audience and not for yourself, right? If you do that, in the end, I don't think you're going to be happy either way. And same thing in one of my videos where I said, people, were like, oh, why did you get a C8? Only old people get that car. You know what? But for me, it's been one of my dream cars, right? So that's why I decided to get it. Other people were like, get an M4, R8, all these other cars where I was just like, they're cool, but I like my Corvette, right? I like driving in it. So, yeah, I think my plan is to just keep these videos going. They're authentic. I don't think I'm going to really cut them. I'm just going to leave them as is. Or maybe like simple cuts and like some graphics. But I have videos on the way with my day trader friend, and Johnny is his name. But, yeah, I think I'm going to keep it short since can't make it too long. But thank you all for everything, honestly. Like, this is like a close face shot because I don't know how far I was standing, but thank you guys for everything. Thank you for the 360 subs, and it's been, I honestly still don't know how to articulate words for like thanking you guys, because there are strangers that I don't even know. Like there are new organic subs that I get every day, every week, and that's the thing. Yeah, right when I was about to end the video, it's on a tangent, but it's appreciate the little things, man. Honestly, appreciate the little things. That's when I was like in one of my videos where I was sitting down on the floor. If you appreciate the one extra subscriber you get, the one extra comment you get, the one extra like that you get, you'll go so much further with that mindset, by the way. If the same thing with the bodybuilding. Like, you can take that concept anywhere you go. If you at least enjoy the process and that 1% that you keep adding to yourself, that will take you a long way. Like, if you would do 1% better over 365 days, you know, technically that's 365%. It doesn't equate to 365%, but you get the gist. Like, you're better at that percentage compared to 0, right? Anyway, I think I'll save the rest for another video, but yeah, just wanted to do a garage tour. Yeah, peace.